The Indianapolis Colts might be missing their top 2 running backs in Week 7. Starter Jonathan Taylor has missed the past 2 weeks after suffering a high ankle sprain in Week 4, and he missed the first potential practice day this week. On top of that, backup Trey Sermon is reportedly dealing with a knee injury that is putting his status for Week 7 up in the air. Concerns for his availability were amplified after the team added Salvon Ahmed to their practice squad, presumably to provide flexibility and additional depth for the backfield. This makes for a pretty straightforward public service announcement. Go check and see if Tyler Goodson is available to add. Grab him if he is. Goodson has been working as the team's change of pace back the past couple of weeks and now appears poised for a larger role if Taylor and Sermon cannot play. Goodson has played about 40% of the team's snaps in Weeks 5 and 6 and did well with the opportunities that he got. In Week 5, he ran the ball 5 times for 26 yards and caught all 3 of his targets for 31 yards. Last week, in a tough matchup against the Titans, Goodson received 8 carries and turned them into 51 yards. He also received 5 targets and caught 4 of them for another 14 yards. That's 13 carries for 77 yards and 7 catches for 45 yards across 2 weeks. Efficient work that'll likely earn him more opportunities as the potential lead back this week. This all goes without saying, the team is expected to get starting quarterback Anthony Richardson back this week. For all of the concerns this presents for the Colts pass catchers, Richardson's return certainly figures to boost the prospects of the backfield as the team likely reincorporates RPOs back into the game plan. That makes someone like Goodson even more appealing. He has limited game action in his NFL career, but he's been pretty good on a per-touch basis when given a chance. Goodson played in 6 games for the Colts in 2023, turning 13 carries into 87 rushing yards, good for almost 6.7 yards per carry. He also caught 6 passes for another 34 yards last year, so between this year and last, he's proven he can contribute as a receiver out of the backfield. And just to note, this year, he's averaging nearly 6 yards per carry in the past 2 weeks. Waivers have likely cleared in your league, and he's only rostered in 7% of sleeper leagues and 5% of Yahoo leagues. He's widely available. Go get him, if nothing else, as a speculative ad for running back depth ahead of this week's games. And for what it's worth, if Goodson is the guy for Indy this week, he faces a perfectly fine matchup against a Dolphins defense currently giving up an average of 125 yards on the ground.